We walk up to the counter and I place my order. Yes, I'd like 2 scoops of the butter brickle with some caramel sauce, whipped cream, and a cherry. Next thing I know, she's putting cake in the container. And I said, whoa, whoa, let me stop you there. I didn't ask for cake. Oh, uh, uh, you don't want cake? She says. No, thank you. I don't want any cake. Well, how do I make the sundae if I don't put cake in it? I, I don't know, Debbie. I just said 2 scoops, caramel sauce, whipped cream, cherry. It's not rocket science. Why is this so difficult? Do you not know how to do it if you don't put the cake in first? Meanwhile, my husband orders a brownie sundae. The boy takes his order. He has no idea how to make it. He looks up at the menu and he says to my husband as he points at the picture, "Is that what you're asking for?" "Yes," he says. Well, he goes and he grabs a package of brownies. It's not open yet. You would have thought that life just became exceptionally complicated. He grabs a knife and proceeds to try to open the package of brownies. When I tell you it was 5 minutes later, I'm not exaggerating. 5 minutes later, with a knife, he finally gets the package open. He looks at my husband and he smiles and he says, "I did it," like he just won gold in the Olympics. So now he's finally got the package open and he still doesn't understand how to make the sundae. He starts asking questions. So, how do I do this? How would you like your brownies? My husband says, "In the bottom of the dish." "And what kind of ice cream would you like?" My husband tells him, "Vanilla." "And do you want any type of topping?" My husband says, "Yes, the chocolate syrup and the whipped cream and the cherry, like I asked." Well, just like any other time, whether you've asked for nuts or not, you're getting nuts. Because trust me, it's nuts. Well, by the time it was all said and done, it was over 10 minutes for him to get his sundae. By the time he came and sat down at the table, the boys and I were finished. I mean, for crying out loud, it's ice cream, people. How complicated can it be? And now they've got their summer flavors. I don't know what these are. I've sampled them, and believe me, they are a gag worthy. I mean, in what land does anyone want pine nut ice cream? I mean, I'm not out foraging around in the forest like a squirrel. Pine nut ice cream? Sounds as bad as pistachio and just about as green. If I wanted to munch on a wreath, I'll wait till Christmas and visit homes. Just walk up to the door and start gnawing on a wreath or something. Why am I suddenly thinking of Aretha Franklin? Anyhow, you can't even order ice cream anymore without it getting overly complicated. Even my grandsons, when they go with me, who are 8 and 11, look at me and say, um, why is this so difficult? Why don't they understand? The oldest one said, "I could do this. Do you think they'll hire me?" Well, I think what's really happening in most of these cases is they're just going out and grabbing homeless people on the streets and handing them an apron because the level of incompetence is just absolutely insane.